exactly.
Dude, you have an incredibly inspiring story. And I want to delve into that and take it way back. Now, if you want to explain
Yeah.
the accident, how you got into your situation from the beginning.
Yeah.
So what I wanted to know is, you were very young at the time, right? I believe it was 4 years
4
old.
years old. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of people don't remember clearly when they were 4.
Yeah. At this
Did
age.
the accident make you kind of highlight that part of your life in your memories more than it usually would? Does that make sense?
To be honest, I have some part, after the car crash, and some, like a recovery time, some rehab time in the hospital. The day of the crash, for example, after the crash, because there is some, screenshot, if I can say that, in my mind, like my mom crying,
So
and
to go back, your mum was driving the car
yeah,
and you were
my mom
going on a
was
long trip.
driving the car, and it was a very long way. And at 4 years old, we used to sleep early, quickly when
Yeah.
you driving.
Whenever you're in the car.
Yeah, exactly. So I was sleeping with my big brother. He also lost one leg at the same car crash.
Wow.
And what's, because it's something I still don't talk about it with my mom, because she feel very like it's her fault.
Yeah.
If today, 2 kids need to live their life without one with one legs and the second one with no legs at all. So it's something I don't want to, she always need to suffer with that all her life, so we don't talk about that. But what I'm understood, it's like there is some metal to separate the road, and with the shock of the car, and the speed of the car, or that metal go inside the car and cut everything,
Wow.
and my legs of my brother, and yeah.
Wow.
So we both lost our legs in the car crash. There is not was like to save, or it's not after the car
was
car crash.
instant.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So do you remember waking up from the accident?
Yeah, because I was like lying in the floor, and I was waking when I woke up, because of my mom voice, cry. I say, what's happened? And I tried to figure out, and now I saw the blood, and I didn't feel my legs anymore, And then we was very close to death, my brother and I, because we lost so much blood. And thanks to God, a guy stopped and drive off at the nearest closest hospital for the first, emergency. So yes.
Wow, that's incredible. I mean, hearing that story already is incredible. But as a parent, myself and my children are the same age as you were. Like it breaks my heart to think about that kind of situation. So I can only imagine what your mother was going through at the time.
Sometimes, because she's still in France, and we used to talk together, because she's a warrior. She had a lot of health issue, because she works a lot for us. My father also. We was like a nine children. A big family, no money. And they work a lot for us. So my mom, she can't work anymore because she have knee issue, and that's very incredible, because she's still happy with life. She still like stay positive. She always told me, and this is also why I keep pushing, because I keep that sentence on my mind. So if you don't do it, nobody will. She always told me that since the beginning. So today I know, when we used to talk, she very proud of me, because she was wonder herself, what will be my son's life now without legs, at 4 years old. And when she see me now, the guy I became, she feel like very proud of, and she she feel a bit more free now than
before, because now you've accomplished so
exactly.
much in your life.
I have my kids, I'm married, I'm living something, you know, I never. If someone told me that in the past, I say no, no way, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. So this is what I wanted to ask. So I don't know if you remember, but because I also want to ask a lot of questions that I know will help people and also help other amputees who are freshly amputated or younger or older. At that age, how did you accept, or when you received the news, I mean, obviously you looked and there was no legs, but was it a reality to you? Because at 4 you don't really know. You might think, oh, they'll grow back, or you know what I mean? Like,
you know, I used to say it was a bad thing for a good thing, because at that age you don't care about anything, you know. You just want to run to play like other you know, friend of you, or you know, 4 years old, 5 years old. So I think was also that hard time helps me a lot to be strong and to always find a way to do what I want to do. You know, I learned to running. I remember that I still did, or I still do. Sorry, bicycle. I can jump.
do everything.
Yeah, swim without my leg, but only with my arm. But you know, I always, sorry, I always find a way to do what I want to do. So, to answer your question, I would say it's way simple to live something like that when you are young than when you are,
Then when
you
you're
know,
older,
exactly.
because it's less adaptation. Because
It's a new life when you already, you know, like 20, 30, you know, and so you need to readapt yourself, and it's hard. You know, I sometimes I got message from people, you know, get like a car crash, motorcycle crash, and they are lost because it's a new life, you know. And for myself, I grew up like that, you know. So for me, what's my life?
It's pretty much
So,
all you
yeah,
know.
exactly. So it was way simple, I think.
Did your older brother find it a lot more difficult than you did?
Sorry?
Your older brother, did he
Yeah.
find it more difficult
No, no,
than
no,
you?
no. The same thing, you know. The same thing. We still, you know, we moved together in France because I lost my legs in South America. I was born in South America, French Guyana.
French Guyana.
And so at this time, um, the hospital was not really, you know, I don't know how to say that, but try to find my word, but it was not
good level
enough, you know, for to keep us, you know, in the good health and the good secure for about our legs. So we went to France in the rehab center, one of the biggest in France, and we stay around 1 year. And then we learn how to walk, or to do all this stuff. But at the beginning I was with wheelchair. We stay a long time with the wheelchair. Even if I want back to France, sometimes when the pain was very hard, getting back to my wheelchair and going to school like that. I remember that my brother used to, you know, switch together for one to drop me, to take me, and it was crazy.